Welcome back, everyone. We have more Girl Power previews to go through, and these ones are going to be a little bit more spicy than the previous previews, but we'll get into that in a minute. Spoilers, after all. And yes, I see the irony of not wanting to spoil preview season. So, our first lovely lady up to bat today is Mina Ashido 3, a fan favorite character, one of my favorites from 1A. I just love her upbeat and always positive personality. It's really infectious, and she's got that feels-good vibes to her. She is a 6 hand size, 29 health character, with Death, Void, and Water this time, as opposed to the Chaos symbol. She is 1A and Student. She has a static. After your ranged or slam attack deals damage, your rival loses 1 health. This can reduce your rival below 1 health, so that's important to know. And as a static, this will work even if she is committed. So if you have to commit her for her effect or to pass a check, then that effect will still go through if your slam or ranged attack deals damage. And she has an enhance. Commit her and remove 2 face-down cards from your card pool. Your rival destroys 1 ready foundation. Alright. It seems a little overcosted. I mean, you're losing 2 cards, because you have to remove 2 face-downs, and committing her, and your rival destroys 1 ready foundation. Unfortunately, they could destroy a face-down foundation with that. It doesn't say 1 face-up ready foundation. So that might be a little overtuned. You might just play her for her static. But who's to say? Moving into her support, we have her uncommon attack, Acid Man. A 4 difficulty, 3 control, 3 high for 4 with a +1 mid-block. It's got EX2, Fury, and Ranged. EX2 being an enhance that allows you to spend 1 or more momentum as cost, and for each momentum spent, you get +2 speed. So you can bust the speed up on this pretty well. And it says enhance, flip 1 foundation. After this attack gets +2 damage. After it resolves, flip it. So it can become a 3 high for 6 that flips itself after it resolves. I can see this being really good in, of course, Mina Ashido 1, Mina Ashido 2. Selkie likes this, even though it's not on the kick or slam package. It's a Fury, so Death, Mirko 1 really enjoys this card. Mirko 2 enjoys this card as well, but again, spoilers. But yeah, Acid Man, pretty alright, especially for an uncommon. Now let's move into her ultra rare, Acid Splash, a 4 difficulty, 3 control, 0 speed low for 5, and a +2 mid-block. It has range, slam, and deflect 2. They did tell us we were going to get a new keyword ability. No keyword ability text on this card, but mayhaps it'll be on another card we're going to preview here in a minute. So it has 2 enhances, the first of which is flip 1 card in your card pool. This attack gets +X speed, X equals the flipped card's difficulty. So this is cool. You can flip an attack, and if you flip, say, a 4 difficulty attack like Acid Man, you get 4 speed. That's pretty solid, especially if you flip a 5 diff or a 6 diff even. That's pretty solid. That's really cool. That's a good way to get more face downs in your card pool. Mina 2 adores this card because you can get speed to make sure that you can burn for the number of face downs in your card pool, and Mina 2 says face downs don't count towards progressive difficulty while they're in your card pool, so that's really, really cool. And then enhance, spend 1 momentum, destroy 1 rival foundation. So you spend a momentum, you get to select one of their foundations and destroy it. And there's no, your rival may discard a card to cancel, your rival may commit 2 foundations to cancel, you just, gone. Pretty solid card. A really nice ultra rare. I really like the design space there. Moving on, we have Acid Sprinkler. This is a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 6 mid for 4, with a +2 low block. This is her rare attack. It is a ranged. It says enhance, if this attack deals damage, your rival discards 1 card. Your rival may destroy 1 foundation to cancel this ability. So that's pretty cool. They can destroy 1 foundation. They're usually going to choose a committed foundation or a face-down foundation, but I kind of like this foundation destruction sub-theme she has. Or they discard a card if they're already low on foundations. And then enhance, your next ranged or slam attack gets +2 speed. So you could play Acid Sprinkler into a Acid Splash, give it 2 speed, make it a 2 low 5, and then flip the Acid Sprinkler to make it a 7 low 5. So that's a pretty good combo right there. All in all, good card, good rare attack. And then we have Ashido's Acid Dive, a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 5 mid for 5 with a +2 high block, range, slam, and deflect 3. So here's what deflect does. It's a response ability that activates in your hand. You add this card to your card pool, that's your cost. So when you add it to your card pool due to the cost of the effect, you do not make a control check. You're not making a check to play the card, you're playing the ability on this card. After the block step of your rival's attack, it gets -3 damage. Only 1 deflect ability may be played per attack. So this is interesting. This is some damage reduction, but it's post-block step, pre-damage step. So you're reducing the damage of the attack, but not the damage you take. I mean, in effect, you are reducing the damage you take, but it doesn't work in the same way as Toughest Punk in Junior High, where you reduce the damage you would take by 3. So even if you partial block or block a throw, you're reducing the primary damage, which would then reduce the damage you take. So it's not like you can half block a 6 damage move, deflect 3, and take 0. You take 2 because you reduce the 6 by 3, then calculate your partial block. And I will be making a video for the How to Play playlist going over deflect, probably after all of the previews are done, so we can see more than 2 copies of deflect, and I can go over it in more detail in that video, so look forward to that. Thank you to UVS Games for releasing a brand new keyword ability right as soon as my How to Play playlist guide is done. But that's why it's a living playlist, where I can add things like this, so way to make me keep my word. Anyway, moving on to her foundations, we have Cheerful Teen, and that's one reason I love Mina. She is always so cheerful. It's a 3 difficulty, 5 control with a +2 high block, and the unique keyword. It has a response, commit, so you commit Cheerful Teen. After a rival foundation is destroyed, draw 1 card. That's pretty good. I know, of course, Mina 3 is going to like that. Karasu is really going to like that. And then enhance flip. Each player adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. That's also pretty solid. Especially as a unique, this makes it more likely that you can run multiple copies of a unique, because you can flip it as soon as you need to play another one. And that's her rare foundation. I like that. I like that a lot. Moving on, we have Maximum Viscosity, a 2 difficulty, 5 control with a +3 mid block. It says, response, after your ranged or slam attack deals damage, your rival loses 1 health. So it's just like another copy of her static. After your ranged or slam attack deals damage, your rival loses 1 health. So if you have her and multiple copies of Maximum Viscosity, one attack dealing damage can deal an extra 3 or even 4 damage. You have to fully block everything and take no damage from Mina, or else she is going to murder. That's just insane. And that's an uncommon foundation. That's pretty cool. I think that makes this version of Mina much more dangerous. Because I believe Mina 2 deals with ranged and punches. But I guess on an all-ranged package, for Mina 2, you could run Maximum Viscosity. You probably should. And add this to her burn damage. Just, man. Mina out here just slaying people. Moving on, we have Protecting Friends, a 2 difficulty, 5 control with a +2 low block. It says enhance, add this card to your card pool face down. This attack gets -5 speed. That's a lot of speed reduction. And especially in a character where face down cards in your card pool don't count towards progressive, like a Selkie or a Mina 2, that's really hardcore speed reduction. That is impressive. That's a common foundation. That's great. I really dig this. And then we have, finally, Ready to Go, Mina and my girl Toru. I hope we see a Toru 3. That'd be nice. I rocked Toru 1 at Nats 2 years ago and almost made day 2. Kirishima 2 just gate-kept me at the last minute. But moving on, it is a 1 difficulty, 5 control with a +2 mid-block. It says response tenacious or playable while committed. Flip, after your rival loses health due to an effect, ready this card. Excellent. So just burn more, get more. It's just more cards that pay dividends, like maximum viscosity, ready to go. Just, man. You know who else loves these two combos? Snipe. Snipe also likes it, because Snipe says if your ranged attack is completely blocked, they lose health. If it deals damage, they lose health. You can ready to go. I like it. So looking at Mina 3 and her kit, I like her. I really do. I thought that this commit, remove 2, destroy a ready foundation is kind of overcosted, but honestly, if you have, and we've seen ranged water decks draw a lot of cards. So if you've got the means to just keep drawing cards, this could be a good way just to remove some progressive difficulty, destroy your ready foundation in the process, and then keep your string going. So maybe it's less about destroying the foundation and more about clearing your card pool so you can keep these offensive turns going. Especially when your rival runs out of cards and you have 3 maximum viscosities or 4 maximum viscosities, and every hit burns for 3 or 4 extra damage. Yeah, I think that is pretty solid. Combine this with cards like Battle Aura release, I believe is a charge ranged, which just lets you flip to draw a card. That's really spooky. I think Mina 3 and Mina 2, respectively, are going to be very dangerous characters moving forward. And our second lovely lady up to bat today is another fan favorite, Mirko 2. She is a 6 hand size 30 health character. She is a pro hero, and she has air, death, and fire this time, as opposed to death, fire, and chaos. She says response commit. After your fury or kick attack deals damage, clear 1 attack from your card pool. Your next attack this turn gets +1 speed and +1 damage. So your attack deals damage, you can commit her to clear it, and your next attack gets 1 speed, 1 damage. That's pretty cool. This is going to be a very 6 hand size aggro character, I can tell. And then enhance tenacious, destroy 1 foundation, ready this card. So she can keep doing it, as long as your fury and kick attacks keep doing damage. And considering we're getting more kicks from her off of the death symbol, I'm finally going to play someone with 60% power. The Toguro kick that says your rival's check to block gets -3 if they have 6 or more foundations. So your check is -3, it deals damage, I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to play the next thing. It's going to be faster, and yeah, this character is going to be all over the place, I can tell. And for her first attack we have is Hair Screech. Hair spelled like the rabbit. This is a 4 difficulty, 3 control, 5 high for 3 with a +3 mid-block and the Fury keyword. It's got a static that says, if this attack is completely blocked, your rival loses 2 health. This effect cannot reduce your rival below 1 health. So, if they fully block it, they take 2. If they don't block it, they take 3. If they partial block it, they take 2. And either way, if it deals damage, you get to clear it, and your next one gets faster and stronger. As an uncommon attack, this is really good. This is really cool. Just to be able to, hey, if you fully block this, you take 2 anyway. I mean, that's great. Granted, if they lose that 2 health, you wouldn't be able to commit to clear, but still, it's one of those, it's 5 speed, are you really going to want to block 1 extra health? Although if she cleared and gave this 1/1, it's a 6 high for 4, so yeah, that's pretty crazy. Moving on, we have our ultra rare Luna Arc. A 4 difficulty, 3 control, 3 high for 5, so an inverse of the Hair Screech. And a +1 low block with Fury, Kick, and Deadlock Stun 2. So that means if your rival has at least 11 foundations, this card gains Stun 2, which forces them to commit 2 foundations. Similarly to her Ultra Rabbit Kick from Jetburn, it also had Deadlock Stun 2 and Fury and Kick. It has 2 enhances, the first of which is if your rival has not taken damage this turn, this attack gets +2 speed, so it becomes a 5 high for 5. Pretty solid on a 4 diff. And then enhance, spend 1 momentum, your rival must reveal a low block from their hand as an additional cost to block this attack. Interesting. So, if you spend the momentum and your rival doesn't have a low block in their hand, they simply can't block this attack. They don't even get to try, because they can't fulfill that revealing 1 low block condition, and your rival's just going to take a minimum of 5 to the face. That's really awesome. And this whole scene of Mirko tearing through the hospital made me and my wife both impressed and terrified of this woman. Moving on. We have Luna Ring, a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 4 high for 5 with a +1 mid block. It's got Fury and Kick. It has Enhance, destroy 1 rival asset. So just for free, you could blow up a rival asset. Pretty cool. And then Enhance, this attack gets +1 damage for each card that has been destroyed this turn. Interesting. So your foundations, their assets, anything that's been destroyed can boost Luna Arc. And yeah, Mina 3 also has Death, so her little foundation pop can work. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of... she has Acid Man, which is a Fury, which is kind of cool. So not a lot in the way of the Fury kicks, but if you have that little extra damage, like, say, Acid Splash, just to spend a momentum to destroy something, could be something. And I know Karasu has Death and Fire, so you're going to want to blow up a lot of stuff with those symbols. I could see Luna Arc being a cool, rare, simple kill card, especially if you're clearing your card pool so much. She also has Air and Death, so any of the card clearing stuff from Vaxildan would also help. So that could be pretty cool. Yeah, she's going to be a 6 hand size aggro that just needs to find the draw power. And then lastly for the attacks we have Rabbit Cross Kick, a 5 difficulty, 3 control, 5 mid for 5 with a +2 high block. It's got Fury Kick and Powerful 2. Powerful 2 being an enhance that says spend 1 or more momentum. For each momentum spent, you get +2 damage. And enhance, if this attack is blocked, draw 1 card. I was just saying she needed to find the draw. If this attack is blocked, draw a card. Also off of Death you have Mop Strike, and Botan's Coaching, which Mop Strike isn't a Fury or a Kick, but it could be something that you could clear if your Fury or Kick deals damage if you don't mind the +1 progressive. Another Fury card she has access to on 2 symbols, Air and Death, are Explosive Rebuke. Clear a Fury from your card pool, force your rival to discard a momentum, or not a momentum, a card from their hand. So you get the clear, say if they blocked something, didn't take damage, you can then clear it, discard a card from their hand, and then if that deals damage, clear Explosive Rebuke, your next attack gets 1/1, keep on going. Yeah, Mirko 2 is going to be terrifying, I can just feel it. Moving on to her foundations, we have Quick Like a Rabbit, a 2 difficulty, 5 control with a +3 mid block. It says response, destroy. After your Fury or Kick attack is blocked, clear it from your card pool. So, kind of shades of Bakugo 1 here. After your Fury attack is blocked, clear it. That's pretty good. So if they clear it and don't take damage, or if they block it and don't take damage, you can clear it from your card pool anyway, and this counts as a destroy for Luna Ring, which is pretty good. Moving on, I believe that's her uncommon foundation. We have Rabbit Finesse, a 1 difficulty, 5 control with a +3 mid block. This is Enhanced Commit. This attack gets -2 speed. If a foundation has been destroyed this enhanced step, this attack gets -3 speed instead. So if you destroy a foundation as Mirko to ready her, this attack could get -3 speed. So that's a way to commit 1 foundation, ready a foundation. So basically, readying a resource and committing a resource, you're at net neutral resources, and you get -3 speed on your rival's attack as a commit. That's pretty solid. And that's her common. Pretty good. We have Solo Pro's Ferocity. This is her rare foundation. A 3 difficulty, 5 control, +1 high block. It says enhance, commit 1 foundation. Your fury or kick attack gets +2 speed. That's really good, because you don't have to commit her, or solo pros ferocity. You can commit any foundation, which on 2 of these symbols you get access to suited up, which is an asset that allows you to commit or destroy it as if you would a normal foundation, as long as you're destroying or committing for the cost. So that means for the destruction on Mirko, to ready, you could destroy suited up, and then you could commit suited up for solo pros ferocity. Your fury kick attack will get 2 speed, and then because suited up is committed, you can boost it by another speed after that. So yeah, that's pretty good. Suited up Mirko could be really scary. And then form, flip, commit. If you have destroyed a foundation this turn, your rival destroys 1 foundation. So another foundation destruction piece that forces your rival to just blow something up. Also, solo pros ferocity is not unique, so you can just throw this a bunch a lot. So yeah, it is a 3 diff, but it's got this nice 1 high block that's a lot of good high attacks in the format right now. And last but not least, we have Unabashed Manner. This is a 1 difficulty, 5 control with a +2 low block. It says response remove. After this card enters your discard pile during the enhanced step, your next attack gets +2 damage. So if you blow it up with Mirko or any of your other foundation destruction effects, it hits the discard pile. It can then respond to remove itself. Your next attack this turn gets an additional 2 damage. Pretty solid. Pretty good. So any of your lock breakers that could get you out of deadlock, which is something Mirko won't have to worry about because she is a lock breaker herself. But yeah, this is a really strong kit. She's definitely just, as long as she can draw the cards, she's going to be a 6 hand size aggro that you're absolutely going to have to respect, and you're absolutely going to have to make sure that you block everything and don't take any damage. I can see where something like Deflect could come in handy here. Going back to, say, Ashido's Acid Dive with this Deflect 3. If your rival throws Hair Screech, and by the time it reaches block step, it's still at 3 damage. After the block step, you can deflect and give it -3 damage, so it would deal 0. You wouldn't have to block it, and you took 0 damage, so that would work. So maybe this is why we're getting this funny little new keyword ability. I don't know. We'll have to see how many deflect cards we get, and how important damage reduction is going to be. Because right now, we're seeing a lot of bomb decks with, like, Younger Toguro, Bui, characters that can put big stats on things. Not so much, like, printed damage string decks. So, hard to say how impactful Deflect will be right now, but then again, we've only seen a Deflect 3 and a Deflect 2. So, yeah, I'll make a video probably once all of the cards in this set are revealed. I'll make a video on Deflect, so that way it'll all be up on Ultra by then, and I can, you know, go through this in a better format. But as for Mirko and Mina, I'm excited for both of these ladies. I think both of these are going to be really cool powerhouse-type characters. Mina just stringing out. Both of these are going to be 6 hand size aggro characters, I can see. Mina with more burn damage, and Mirko just packing on stats and constantly clearing her card pool to ignore progressive difficulty. Both of these are very dangerous, and I know they said that we're going to see some reprint-type cards in Girl Power, and I'm hoping, against hope, that Wall Cling is one of those. I do believe that Wall Cling should be printed on more than just 3 symbols, because especially with some of these characters that can make throws really big, or a lot of these characters that absolutely have to deal damage to just go on a rampage, I think Wall Cling is a very necessary ability to, if you block this attack, it deals no damage. You don't have to fully block it like with adaptable anatomy, but which is basically just there for throws. But even on a partial block, one wall cling could save you. So I hope we see that as a type of reprint. But until then, that is it for tonight's preview reviews. What do you guys think of Mina and Mirko? And which My Hero lady are you hoping to see is in this set? I know we get Momo Yayorozu 3, because she's been previewed herself. I believe her kit, as of recording, is going to be revealed tomorrow if we keep to the alphabetical order. But then again, there's a lot of characters whose main names I don't know. Like a lot of the 1B students. I don't know most of them. So who knows where they are in this lineup. Or if we're going to get full kits, or if we're going to get some half kits. I know there's been an ultra rare that's been shown to be from Mei Hatsume's kit. But she would be before Mina. And so unless she has a half kit, maybe the ultra is simply a back page card. But yeah, so that is it for tonight's preview review. And until next time, guys, take care.